Alright, so today we are going to be making a low poly coffee mug with a cute little handle. So we're going to delete the cube that was there first, and then we're going to add a cylinder. We're going to make it have 16 vertices. Then we're going to view it in the front. We're going to go into edit mode, wireframe mode. Then we're going to try to select the bottom vertices, bottom points. So you have to hit Option and then your middle mouse button to drag it over. We're going to scale it or extrude it down along the Z axis to about where we want it to be, and then we're going to do that again and scale it inward so it's a nice mug shape and not just a flat cylinder. Thought that was kind of cool how it could, invert kind of like that. Now we're going to make the handle, the part of the mug that like you put over your regular coffee cup when it's hot. So we're going to hit E and then S and scale it and extrude it outward so it's a little bit bigger than the regular coffee mug. So it looks like you just slid that right on top. I'm going to go around, make sure everything is placed correctly. And go into solid mode. On the faces, we're going to scale and extrude that inwards so it creates a nice little lip around the edge. Go into wireframe mode and then extrude that downwards, and then we're going to scale it in so the bottom of the mug isn't on the outside, it's on the inside. So when you fill it up with water or coffee, it just looks like a regular mug. You gotta make sure that the bottom faces are all connected. I'm gonna do that one more time. I don't think it was right the first time. Sometimes a little confusing to figure out how to do it at first, but usually once you do, you kind of get the hang of it. At least if you do it enough, I'm gonna go into object mode, go into solid. Yep, now we're gonna make sure all the bottom pieces are all in the same. And now we're going to create the handle for the mug. So we're going to go to add object. I'm going to go into path, and I use the little points to create a kind of semicircle, and then we're going to Command Z because I messed that up. We're going to add a circle. I'm going to scale that down to 0.2%. So it's a little small, so then we're going to click the little circle, and we're going to right mouse click on the path. We're going to bezier circle. Now we're going to just click the circle. We're going to go into preview, hit that to 1. Make sure that's all looking correct. Going to take the handle, make sure everything is lined up correctly. Oh, first we're actually going to make that curve into a mesh object. We're going to bring the handle so it looks about right on each side of the little coffee holder. We're going to rotate it along the y-axis. I'm going to bring it right in, probably rotate it one more time so it looks about parallel. Shove it in a little bit further. Make sure every point is inside the mug. So now we're going to try to put a ceramic feel onto the mug. So we're going to first smooth out both the handle and the mug. Shift both of them at the same time. Add modifier subdivision surface. Making sure the mug still looks like how it did before. View and render are going to be down to 3. Oh, actually, we're going to put it. Oh, well, then I realized it wasn't in the format that the YouTuber I had seen it do. So we're going to go put it into cycles render, go into the material tab. I'm going to go into surface eventually. Takes a little bit to figure it out, especially if you're doing it for the first time. Add notes, diffuse. We're going to bring that one up to, I believe it was mix shader. Yep. And that one's going to be, the first one's going to be diffuse. The color is going to become like a lightish gray color. I chose about 0.429. The second shader is going to be a glossy shader to give it a glossy tone. That color is going to stay as white. The roughness is going to be 0. I think that FAC, we're going to choose that to 1.4 eventually. Then I realized I think it only added it to the handle first. So we're going to fix that in 1 second. Yep, 0.14. Not 100% sure what that does, but they told me to do it, so I changed it to that. We're going to go onto, yeah, this is where I realized that it only changed the handle. So we're going to go into the mug. I'm going to do the exact same steps as we did before. Even though I may have just done it, but I still feel like we need to do it again. I was trying to get it from that material to copy right over, but I couldn't quite figure out how to do it just yet. So diffuse, that one should go down to mix shader. Yep, mix shader just like the last one. I'm gonna go bring that to diffuse. That one's gonna be a light gray. That was close. Yeah, 415425. It's about the same number I had before. I think I had 429 before, so pretty close. Then we're gonna go bring that one to glossy. That color's gonna stay white. Forgot to change the roughness, but that's okay. 0.14. Making sure all the points still look the same. Making sure it's still a joined object and everything like that. And there you go. I'm pretty sure I did it right. There's the mug with a handle. And yeah.